She's a Bollywood star, and many of you are present. I think Ashok Nichani, you were also there. You were there. She said, "How can you reach that state of eternal bliss? What is the meaning of eternal bliss?" So, do you feel like that? Do you feel what is that way of eternal bliss? Or how many of you can explain, being seekers? How many of you can explain the way to eternal bliss? I have Shire, one person who puts his hand up. But let me ask all of you, how many of you know this meaning of eternal bliss? What is this state of eternal bliss? And how can we be in that state of eternal bliss all the time? Shire, unmute Shire. Shire is there?
Shivam, pranam sir.
Show him, sir.
So I was there at that session, so I know little bit the answer. But then the most of the problems are coming from when we are in the mind state. Be in the consciousness state always, and whenever you come in the mind state, jump to the being in consciousness state is one answer that comes to my mind from that session. And another one is कुछ इस तरह से जिंदगी को आसान कर लिया, कुछ से माफी मांग ली और कुछ को माफ कर दिया.
सुनो, ये जो ना माफी मांग दी, माफ कर दिया, it's easier said than done. Let me tell you, don't mind me saying शायर. ये शायरी में तो शायरी में सच मान, आप please accept what I'm saying. Don't not because I'm AiR. See, the problem with this शायर, the moment we are in samsar, oh, we are in problem. Oh, we get hurt by people, we get troubled by people with what people say and what people feel and what people think, and oh, we are caught. We are just caught. And what you're saying, your mind to consciousness also. जैसे आपने ऐसा बोला कि एक सिप कॉफी पी लो बस. अभी एनर्जी चाहिए ना, एक सिप कॉफी पी लो.
I can add two more things to it.
You please add 10 more. I'm waiting for you. Please add
One
as many as you want.
ABC. Follow ABC consistently. ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. And then second is know that I'm not the mind, I'm not the body.
No, everybody knows. Knowing doesn't work. Knowing,
ABC,
you tell the mind, I am not the mind. Mind will tell, chup karke baith sala. You tell the mind, you tell the mind, shut up. Mind will tell you, shut up. Then
you have taught us, na, when the shaitan comes, cut it, chop it, drop it, crop it. ABCD, 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 ABCD. Jet tak pahunchne nahi denge.
What you say is correct. What you say is very correct. But I'm only saying, practically today, before we end the session, let us learn कि ये practically कैसे करें. Today, let us try to. We have got some, this week I'm talking to you, I think, on how to overcome the mind. Tomorrow's subject is how to overcome the mind. And next Friday, I'm telling you what is the secret of life. So I'm giving two very interesting sessions. This Friday also a very interesting session. Next Friday also promising to be very interesting session. Two sessions. So let us hear Bliko. Thank you, Shahid, for a good start. Yes.
One more thing I want to add.
Tell me, sir.
Sometimes I tell, na, when it comes to implementation, I said everybody is telling be kind, be kind. I said don't be kind. But kind is not that kind in English that it means. It means KIND. Knowing is not doing. Doing is doing. Everybody knows what to do, but nobody is doing what is to be done.
The thought is not becoming a deed. Therefore, there is no seed that is being planted. Okay. Thank you, Shahid. Bliko. Let us give us your gyan. What the question today? How can I be in eternal bliss all the time? And when I talk to you, bliss, Bliko, when I talk to you, you know how I get the answer? No. I get the answer by asking Sip. I just fold my hands and I ask Sip. I just repeat the question. How can I be in eternal bliss all the time? This is all I do. And when I do that, I promise you, the right answer comes like an SMS to my head.
Yes.
So let me see who is also capable of doing that. Bliko.
Sivoham, everybody. So to be in bliss and all the time, first we have to know who am I. And when I search for that, I realize that I am nothing. When you are nothing and you are surrendered to sit, you will get bliss. And that bliss comes from the realization of truth that I am nothing. And this realization leads to you and maintain you to come back to consciousness. Your mind will, not trouble you. And that ability to be in the consciousness will give you bliss all the time.
But are you giving me a practical answer or are you giving theoretical answer?
This is practical answer in the way that if you are on the spiritual path and you are constantly in remaining in yoga and you're away from the sansar, or when you are in the sansar, you see this is as a drama, then it is easy to be in divine bliss. And
But with so many issues and so many problems
correct.
and so many circumstances and so many pleasures and so many possessions and so many people, it's not. It's to me, uh, what you say theoretically full marks. I am asking you practically, how
Practical.
can I be in eternal bliss all the time?
So that answer is only that every time you have to remind yourself until you realize that this is all drama. You will not be troubled by the situation and circumstances and people around you.
That is basically what you're saying is the consciousness. Basically, your
Consciousness.
word. I'll help you to
Yeah.
put that word. Okay, thank you, Bliko. Thank you, Lalita. After a long time, we are seeing Lalita. Yes, Lalita, please speak. And after Lalita, we have Meenakshi, Sophia, Girish.
Shivoham Guruji,
Shivoham, Bolo.
I haven't been with the coming on answers to you on many things, but I'm following it up. But
Yeah.
for this, I wanted to answer, but I won't be representing the type of expectation you have. I'm only going to share my experience about bliss
Yes, yes. You
because
can only
I
do that.
face a lot of challenges.
Yes,
Even yesterday, I had been to MRI scan.
yes.
But nothing stops me. Nothing is, preventing me from being at bliss.
Very good, Lalita.
I
Very
am
good.
at total bliss, and I feel I can enjoy because it is like flying in the air. It is like
What?
total
Tell me
freedom.
what. Tell me what gives you this bliss. This is what I want to define for everybody today. What gives you this?
We learned from you the type of so many informations, but I don't use my logical brain for all this because my time is very short. I don't want to put logical thing. I just accept it and I contemplate it and I feel it. And the moment then when it being justifiably taken in, I'm at bliss. I'm total bliss, not
But your body,
one or two times.
yeah, but your body is quite unwell, is what you're telling, right? Your body is not in proper shape.
No, like not unwell, Guruji. I don't feel any pain. I'm only lying down because my legs have been numb and they are not able to walk. But I don't have pain. I am in a very luxury way of spending my time with a very good husband who takes care of me so well. And I'm able to come and get the wisdom from people like you who keep, molding us. I am a total bliss. I feel the bliss and I'm feeling God very near to me. And I just wanted to answer you for this question because
But you're not able to.
I
You're
am
not able to.
suitably enjoying
No,
it.
I'm saying you're getting the bliss coming to this call is good, but you're not able to put words to it. You're not able to explain it in clear words.
Yeah, that is because I don't know where to start because I'm overwhelmed and I'm very much happy.
Okay, good.
But I am
Good.
at bliss because I
Okay,
don't want to give any suggestions to anyone, but I am
Okay.
in the bliss.
Okay, thank you, Lalita. Thank you for saying that, Lalita. But I will put words to your bliss. Meenakshi, there are a couple of things that are very, very important. Meenakshi, which I will share at the end of this call. Bolo Meenakshi.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, sir. Hi. Sir, theoretically, obviously, realizing that the truth consciousness, we can feel the eternal bliss all the time. But
Yes.
practically, what I do the meditation as and when I get free. The sip is on my lip as and when I get free from all these, obviously, sansaric things. So, from my perspective, I feel that eternal bliss is living in the reminding yourself again and again that you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are the soul. So according to me, this is what I am doing. So this is the
It's
eternal
good.
bliss, but this is not all the time. This is temporary, obviously. I mean, I don't feel this every time.
Okay, so what you say is a good thing, but the question is how? That is because what happens is this is the way, but how to do it? This is the challenge. Let us see if we can get more ideas. Thank you, Meenakshi. Sophia, Girish, Rutanu, and Rajendra.
Hello, I bow down to sip and air. Namaste. Yeah, so eternal bliss is just to stay with your soul, consciousness, and I feel that I'm God and soul, so I'm universal. So I feel one with everybody, love, and I care for all. Same as I am everybody, same for me. So whenever something happens also, then I come back to consciousness and say, cancel, some and any other negative thoughts come. I cancel it and come back to my consciousness, love, Satchinanand. So I always stay in
And for
happy
you,
mode. And I
do we
stay
have
in happy
acronym?
mode and still there and in receptive mode also. And whenever negative thoughts come, I say cancel, and then come back in consciousness. And whenever some wrong thing happens, I do double happiness. I come back to my happy mode that I am God, all are one. We are just, one from one Atma, we all are one soul. So be inside that consciousness and happy mode, Sachinanand.
Okay, thank you. Eru and Piyu, do we have an acronym for bliss? Or we don't have an acronym for bliss? No? Okay, maybe today we will get it. Thank you, Sophia. Girish.
One can be said to be in eternal bliss when the knowledge has crystallized into realization and he is in eternal truth consciousness, like I am not this body, mind and ego, etc., etc. I am the divine soul, which can be termed as neti neti tattvamasi under all circumstances. Then he can be termed as in eternal bliss.
Beautiful. I did not have the answer in crystal terms, Girish. Just now, SIP is giving me the answer. And I had no plan to give you today a gift, but I'm going to give you all a gift, I hope. Because I don't give the gift. And you come on the Zoom
We are
call.
eager to receive it, sir.
No, I just got it in the last 60 seconds. In the last 60 seconds, you used the word crystallized. I think. Did you use the word crystallized? Did you use now?
Yes. Yes.
As you use the word crystallized, this answer got crystallized in my head. And I'm telling you, it is such a magic that is beyond logic, which I can explain. But this is the biggest gift that people need. What is the gift that people need? How to be in eternal bliss. And we must be able to be in bliss. How? How many
Regardless
people,
of
whatever be the circumstances. So I am going to, because suddenly as I kept talking to you, ting, 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 the answer, I don't know from where it comes, but let me see whether the answer comes correctly. Thank you, Girish, Ruth, Anu, Rajendra, Rekha, Krishnan. Thank you, Girish. And all of you are giving the right answer. But I want to give you the practical method. I want to give you a practical method that after this call is over, you don't have to say, Shair, ये किसी को माफ करो, किसी को ये करो, किसी अरे कैसा, how to be in that moment, how to be in that state of eternal bliss all the time. I can understand what Malaika said. I can understand little bit happiness. How can you be eternal bliss all the time? She's asking. And from that day, it came to my head. I have to contemplate, Prabhu. We have to ask Sip. Sip, how can we be in eternal bliss all the time? So we will send this to Malaika. We will send it to her today after this call is over. Rutanu.
Shabam Guruji. Guruji, like today, by doing what I love, I was doing my embroidery and I had on Alexa bhajans. So the whole atmosphere was like divine, divine atmosphere. So I was totally lost in bhajans and in embroidery. Nothing else was there in my mind.
Because
And,
your mind was not there. Because your mind was not there. If the mind had come, it would have taken you to some
yes.
gutter. It would have taken you to some gutter, and that gutter would have created some clutter. Huh? And that you would have, your mind will take us to a gutter, and it will create that clutter.
Yes.
And then
so, Guruji, we can be in eternal bliss by being in yoga, by being connected to SIP, by reading books, by listening to bhajans, by doing meditation, trying to be in consciousness. If any thoughts come, we have to ask the thoughts to go.
I'm asking you a question. Is this the way to be in eternal bliss all the time? Today you are in bliss now because of the bhajan and thanks to Alexa. But suppose now something goes ding dong, then what happens? Then you lose that eternal bliss. Agree or don't agree?
Agree, Guruji. Thoughts come. Whatever our
So-
past situations were or circumstances were, if we remember past will take over our mind. And if we are worried about the future, what will happen, then that also, then it's gone.
So we have to remember bliss. How we have to keep our mind on the word bliss. Bliss, 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 bliss. What is the mantra? The mantra, what is today's mantra? Today's mantra is eternal bliss, bliss,
Guruji,
bliss.
how one thing can happen that the next day when I get up, I forget everything of everything that gives me sadness or is
That is a
not
gift.
happy.
That is a gift from SIP. SIP has given us this gift that when we sleep and we wake up sometimes, it wipes out all that. That's why when you are having a fight with somebody or you are having a lousy day or you're having a miserable day, they say, just sleep over it. Have you heard this? They say, sleep over it. Sleep over it means just sleep over it. And sleep over it means that when you wake up, it's gone. When you wake up,
Fresh.
it's no more there.
When we wake up, it's fresh. Nothing is there in the mind.
So that is God's gift. SIP has given. Thank you. Rajendra, Rekha, Krishan, and Bliss.
Shivam Guruji.
Then maybe
Sure.
I should stop and give you the answer after that. After 4, let me give the answer. Yes.
Shivam sir. Sir, we can remain in a state of bliss when we remain in a state of consciousness consistently and
Good.
in a meditative mode. In a meditative mode, what we call bliss. Keep on reminding ourselves that we are nothing. We are the spark of that ultimate bliss, ultimate, eternal, and ultimate bliss. So in that state, nothing will happen us physically and psychologically. So we will remain bliss. It will not, no situation will affect us physically or mentally or psychologically, because
The
if
the problem is we are not able to remain in that state of truth
उसके लिए
consciousness.
practice, that is why we are in the call, उसी के लिए तो practice कर रहे हैं, to stick to that. When we are able to be dragged by mind, why can't we able to be remain away from the mind? We should be. In the both stages, it is the physical process.
Good. Rekha Parvani.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
All these points, what you tell us always, that only has to keep us in consciousness and eternal bliss. Finally, we have to reach that stage. But I want to ask you, when you get into the mind state, sometimes you said, so what gets you into the mind state?
Good question. So the point is, I don't remain in the mind state for long. When when the mind overcomes me, in that very moment, I am able to get out of it. Oh, you think I don't have problems? I have more problems than all of you combined. But I don't have any problem. I have so many problems, but none of the problem is a problem for me. Because I believe, never worry until worry worries you. See, so when worry knocks at the door, I tell worry no more. When worry knocks at the door, I say no more. So there is a way. Now let me tell you. Today I'm giving you all a mantra. I'm not giving, SIP is giving you a mantra of bliss. Bliss. What's the mantra I'm giving you all? Bliss. Let us ask after bliss. After Krishan and bliss, then I will tell you bliss. Yes, Dr. Krishan. Then bliss and then my bliss. After Canadian bliss, my bliss. Yes.
Shivam Guruji. According to me, internal bliss is a stage of consciousness of internal happiness when सुख और दुख सेम स्टेज पे रहते हैं आपके लिए. External situation can't impact your internal happiness.
How?
I give the example. At the last stage of Ramkar Paramahansa, he have cancer, and some sadhu meet him. They told, you are a Siddh Purush. Even लोग उनको भगवान मानते थे, उनके जीते जी. और वो अगर आप सिद्ध पुरुष है, आपके लिए ये कैंसर कोई मैटर नहीं रखता, तो आप ठीक हो सकते हो. आप यू आर कनेक्टिंग विद दैट सुप्रीम पावर एट लिविंग स्टेज. तो उन्होंने बोला था कि ब्रह्मास्त्र का प्रयोग मच्छर मारने के लिए नहीं किया जाता. It means that you are in that stage. Even cancer can't impact your internal happiness, your internal consciousness.
But did Ramakrishna Paramahansa give you the secret of bliss? ये रामकृष्ण परमहंस का ब्लिस का सीक्रेट क्या है, वो जानते हैं आप?
उससे मैं ये अंडरस्टैंड कर पाऊं सर कि अगर आप ये रियलाइज कर पाते हो कि संसार दुखम प्रभु सत्यम, यू आर एबल टू कनेक्ट योर सोल विद दैट सुप्रीम पावर every time, every moment, that is the stage of internal blissing.
So correct. What you say is not right. It is absolutely right. But today I am telling you how. Today I asked the SIP. मैंने SIP को ये सवाल किया, Krishan. How can I be in eternal bliss all the time? You want the answer or you don't want the answer?
I want the answer, sir.
So today I asked SIP. I told my dear SIP, मेरे प्रभु, मेरे प्रीतम, मेरे प्रेमी, प्रभु सब कुछ तुम ही, तुम बिन प्रभु क्या जीना, तुझसे भक्ति प्रभु ऐसी चाहूं तुम बिन कुछ ना, तेरे बिना जीना क्या जीना. So this is when I find I have got my own way. When I lose my bliss, I tell the Prabhu, what I tell Prabhu? Mute. I tell Prabhu, तेरे लिए मैं हूँ प्यासा, पल पल मैं तुझको चाहता, सांसों में मेरे तू बसा, मन में आत्मा में तू है, कण कण में तू ही मुझते, तुम बिन तो मैं कुछ भी ना. So there is a way. So one of the way is I live with SIP. I don't lose the grip. This is my secret. This is my secret, but this is not the way to bliss, because the mind comes and cuts. The mind comes and it blocks, it locks. So I have to lock the mind and block the mind and rock the mind and shock the mind. Oh, it's not easy, nah? How to be? I'm telling you, if there is a methodology of eternal bliss, this world will pay billions of dollars. If it can be prescribed as a method, it's worth billions of dollars. Billions. How to reach that state of eternal bliss all the time. Bliss. And now Ashok Nichani also has come. Thank you, Krishan. Let's hope we find the answer today.
Hi, Shwam everyone. I think I have some answer, but bliss could be start by be happy, love everything, ignore the bad, surrender, smile.
Okay, so Bliss is taking advantage of knowing me for so many years, so she's creating one formula from her head. Good effort, good effort. Thank you, Bliss. Ashok Nichani, good effort. We will give it a touch of SIP. Okay,
Shwam Sarji.
sure.
Sarji, one cannot be in bliss all the time. It's impossible. Because it is a war between the mind and the consciousness. Using the intellect, you will have to kill the mind to go into consciousness, and you have to transcend the mind. You have to live in the present moment.
So you're telling many things. So are you able to put it together?
So that is you can first of all the questions. It is not possible all the time.
No, but we are saying how to be in eternal bliss all the time, which means, Ashok, the moment you are in not in bliss, how do you come back to it?
Sarji, for that you have to use the intellect to kill the mind and transcend the mind and live in consciousness.
But that's not possible, because when you're living in consciousness, is it possible that you will be completely free of thought? Again, there will be
thoughtless.
Again, there will be pain of the body, there will be misery of the mind, and there will be agony of the ego. How do you remain in that state of eternal bliss all the time?
Silence.
No, see, let me tell you one thing. Silence is okay, but are you telling me that silence is equal to eternal bliss? Are you telling me that?
That is, we'll have to be in consciousness all the time.
The moment you're in silence, will the mind be killed, Ashok?
Yes, Sarji, we'll have to kill the mind and be in consciousness all the time, but it is not possible.
So, how do we remain in that state of eternal bliss? It's not easy. It's not easy. So I'm also struggling. I'm going to give you today. It slips as you are talking to me. For example, smile. Now, smile is a very easy word. I think somebody said it just now. But is it possible to smile when you are in such tremendous misery? Is it possible to smile?
No, Sarji.
That is the problem. How do you reach that state of eternal bliss? Let us try. We still have few more minutes. We will
make bliss as be living in spiritual surrender. BLISS.
All of you now all of you are already working on some formula. Formula will come. Let the formula come. Sadanand. See, today's answer is Sadanand. Today's answer only is the name Sadanand. How to be Sadanand? Yes, Sadanand. Bolo.
Shivam Guruji.
Sure.
Actually, eternal bliss is a state of ultimate.
Is it state of?
It is a state of ultimate. Ultimate means who will experience the God realization, who will experience the oneness. He will not having a second thought. There is no duality totally. He will experience the oneness. Who experience oneness only, he experiences the eternal bliss. Actually, it is there in the three states. Number one, the happiness happens to a person when the thoughtless stateness will start the happiness. When a self-realized person will experience the bliss, and the God-realized person will experience the eternal bliss. But if anybody says without enlightening, without self-realizing all, that is only happiness, that is not eternal. Eternal bliss means it is unconditional. All the time it will be unconditional. He will experiences everywhere. That is eternal. Eternal. Beyond that, there is nothing is there. That is a God realization.
How to be in that state?
Yes, that is for that there is a route map. See, we have to still the mind first. Then you have to self-realize. Then you have to God realize. This is the route map. Without just like that, I am happy means that is not happy. So somebody saying by listening bhajans, I'll be very happy. That is attachment. You are attaching the bhajan after listening the bhajan.
Hold on. It may not be attachment, but what you're saying is correct. So suppose you're not listening to bhajan, suppose something is happening, something is going wrong, and you're not, then your bhajanam is gone. No, it's gone for a toss. Then you become miserable.
So that is again it is a conditional. That is again it is conditional. When you are listening to bhajans or you are listening to somebody's speech or you are reading somebody's book and all, you will feel some internal happiness you will feel, but that is attached to that. So that is a surface level. That is not eternal. Eternal means unconditional, 24 hours, all the way you will be bliss. That is a God realization person only. It is possible. Otherwise, it is not possible. If anybody says also, it is wrong. What I understood.
Correct. But even a God realized person, how will he? What is the formula for him?
No, he will be there. He will see, boss. See, my name is Kumar Swami. For example, I'm saying my name is Kumar Swami. Shall I forget my name?
You can't forget your name, but that's why you say, huh? I am Sadanand. I am when you say Sadanand, it reminds you that all the time you want to be in Sadanand. Am I right?
Yes, sir. I am. See, why I changed my name is because when I see that name, then I will be in the consciousness. I am practicing.
Very good. Very good idea. Very good idea.
In that state, I am improving it.
Today,
the eternal bliss, the state of eternal bliss is only ultimate. Who realizes a God realization only it happens if anybody says, I am eternal bliss, that is wrong. That is surface level happiness. That's all.
Very good. What you're given answer is very good. Now we will. Can I give the answer? Rajendra, मैं बोलूं, आप पहले बोलेंगे. Thank you, Sadanand. Yes.
Thank you.
Bolo. Unmute Rajendra, then let me give the formula.
Sir, I have one point. If we are able to log the consciousness into intellect, hello?
How?
If we are able to log the consciousness into intellect, the power of discrimination and the consciousness just will work in tandem. Then we will be able to remain in bliss.
What you're saying is correct, but the challenge is how to lock. What you're saying is if we can lock, but the question everybody wants to know is how to lock. Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Let's get it.
That
my dear. So today, when I started the call, I had only one method. And let me tell you, the method is this. If you want to be in eternal bliss all the time, you can't. You can't. So, I think I've told you this before, but let me tell you again. Can you be happy now? Only now. Not all the time. Only now. How many of you say you can be happy? Raise your hand. How many of you say I can be happy? Only now, 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 only now. So the first letter of eternal bliss is be happy now. Take a wow. Be happy now. Just be happy now. Be happy now. Be happy now. Be happy now, which means forget about yesterday, tomorrow, next hour, what is going to happen after 2 hours. You're going to go to the doctor. You're going to have a root canal. Somebody is troubling you. You be, I'm giving you the first mantra of bliss. BLISS. Be happy now. Is it a practical mantra or not practical mantra? Forget anything. Let the world die. Nothing matters. Because for me, I want to be happy now. This is what Lalita also said. Lalita said, my legs are numb. I am happy now. Ruth Anu said, I'm listening bhajans and I'm doing my knitting or crochet. I'm happy now. But this is not enough. L, live in consciousness. Be happy now. Live in consciousness, which means transcend the mind, which means you kill the mind or still the mind. You all said about it, but I'm only saying be in consciousness. Be in consciousness. Be in consciousness. Being in consciousness means what you all said, in stillness, in silence. Some people think happiness is in disco. Come on, let's dance, baby. Come on. Then everybody in the disco should be happy, na? Everybody having beer and whiskey should be happy, na? Everybody having ganja and cigarette should be happy, na? Are they happy? Are they happy? They are the most miserable people in the world. They are running behind pleasure. BL. I. In yoga. Be in yoga. In yoga means in union with the divine. Always, chodu na main uska haath, wo hai mere bhole. If you're holding the hand of sip, if sip you grip, you cannot slip into unhappiness. Impossible. Impossible. So what have I told you now? BLI. What have I told you? 1, be happy now. L, live in consciousness. I, in yoga. S, surrender. Kesara, Sara. Whatever will be, will be. So when you live in this mode of surrender, you accept, you don't wonder. You replace hope with surrender. There's no hope. There's no acceptance. There is complete surrender. There is no trauma because you surrender to the drama. You accept the karma. So I have given you 4 words. Be happy now. Live in consciousness, in yoga, surrender, and S, if you want eternal bliss, be the Satchidanand Atma. Be the Satchidanand Atma. You are not this body, mind, ego that suffers. You are not the body, mind, ego that suffers. You are the divine soul. You are the Atma. You are the Sat Chit Anand Atma. Be in that truth consciousness. Huh? Insan mein hi Bhagwan hai. Sadanand said, you have to reach that state of God realization. Of course, that God, you know God realization. You don't, it's not that you don't know God realization. Of course, you know God realization. But you are not happy now because you are slave of the mind. You are not living in consciousness. You are living in mind state. You are not being in the now. You're not happy now because you are yesterday, living in yesterday and tomorrow. You are not in yoga. You are captured by bhoga. You have no surrender. You are keeping on questioning, ye kyun hua, kaise hua, why this happened. You're not willing to accept. You're not willing to surrender. And you're not in that truth consciousness that you are the blissful soul. Satchidanand Atma. Satchidanand Atma, what you said is the highest. If you are Satchidanand Atma, then reverse. If you are a Satchidanand Atma, you can be happy now. You can live in consciousness. You can be in yoga and you can surrender. But if you're not Satchidanand Atma, you will have BLIS. And the 5th S means you will slip. Again, you will slip. If either it is BLISS, Satchidanand Atma, or BLIS, slip. your bliss will slip. You decide. You decide. How many of you can quickly repeat the mantra? Quickly, I'll give 1 or 2 minutes. Who has captured the mantra? Repeat the mantra. Let us hear. Come on, quickly. One by one. Who wants to repeat? I can see Shire and Bliss, 2 people. And Vanita, 3 people. Bliko, 4. Come on, 4 people will repeat. Shire. Jaldi, jaldi, fatafat. Bolo.
Be happy now. Be happy now. Live in consciousness. In yoga, surrender, Satchitanand.
Beautiful. Satchidananda Atma. Satchidananda, thank you. Very good. Bliss, very good. You captured. I'm happy. Bliss.
Be happy now.
Now,
Life
now,
in consciousness.
now. Yeah.
Now. In yoga,
Yeah.
surrender,
Yeah.
and Satchit Ananda Atma.
Very good. Thank you, Bliss. Bliss is back in Canada. Vanita. Yes, Vanita. After Vanita, Bliko. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Be happy now. That means we
Yes.
are happy all the time. If I'm
Correct.
happy now, again
Yes.
and again, when I say I'm happy now, I am happy now. That is
Correct.
all the time I'm happy, I feel.
But you're not able to, no, but you're not able to be that because the mind comes. So the L is required to be live in consciousness.
Consciousness. And
Yeah.
be in yoga and total surrender. Surrender is different from acceptance. Acceptance means when something comes, you accept it as God's wish. But surrender means total surrender. Whatever
Correct.
happens is God's
Correct. Correct.
And finally, the last thing is Satchitanand. Be at Satchitanand.
Good. Thank you. I'm happy that you are picking it up so that you will not lose it. Why I do this rehearsal class in the last 2 minutes, I don't want you to lose this magical word, magical acronym of bliss. Bliko. Thank you, Vanita. Bliko, Rajendra, Rutano.
Be happy now by living in now, presence, living in consciousness and in yoga, surrender, and be Satchidananda Atma, not this person, not
Bliko,
Bharat.
again,
Bliko.
if you follow this mantra, you think you will be happy all the time. Any doubt, Bliko? You have any doubt?
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, 100%.
Just keep the word bliss in your fingertips. Here, Bliko, like this. B-L-I-S-S, 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 B-L-I-S. Don't lose. If you slip from Satchidananda Atma,
Go on. You're unhappy.
Thank you. Thank you. Rajendra, Rutanu. Rajendra.
Sir, be happy now, live in consciousness, live in yoga, BLI, be in yoga, and remain in surrender state, and try to be in Satchit Anand, to live in Satchit Anand Atma, and
No
don't
try.
slip in yoga.
No try.
Like, be in Satchit Anand Atma.
Thank you. Rutanu.
And don't slip.
वो slip is not there. अगर सच्चिदानंद आत्मा में नहीं होंगे तो S will become slip.
हाँ, अगर नहीं होंगे, that is why.
If you are not such in state of Satchidanand Atma, slip, वो S slip हो जाएगा. Slip हो जाएगा, the bliss will go for a toss. Yes, Rutanu. Rutanu, unmute. Unmute.
Shalom, Guruji. Guruji, be happy now, be in yoga, surrender, remain
No,
at
no, 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 no.
Satchitanand Atma,
You're
and live in
spoiling the.
consciousness.
No, you're spoiling the equation. B means what?
Be happy now.
L.
Live in consciousness.
I
in yoga,
be in yoga.
Surrender.
S.
Satchitananda Atma.
Today, SIP has given you a gift of bliss. I bow down to SIP as I bow down to SIP in front of me because the gift comes to all of you from SIP. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:30. Tomorrow, Friday, see you at 7:30.
Thank